Okay, ARCA at Rockingham, qualifying. This is going to be kind of like a diamond line, kind of middle entry, let it slide up and then drive back down the hill for a mid to high exit on both ends of the track. Hot lap will be the second lap. Here's the first lap. We're going to run the same line on lap 1 and lap 2, or at least try to. Just like the Darlington video I put out for Gen 4, I try to run 90% on the first lap. My thought process is if you can't hit your line, hit your marks at 90%, you're going to have a tough time hitting it when you're driving 100%. And that is a 23.6 and some change. Let's go back and take a look at that. It all starts with how 3 and 4 goes on your first lap. So here we're taking a high line, trying to carry a ton of speed through 3 and through 4, not letting off the throttle. Got a little loose there, that's okay though. And then we get up close to the wall here, that's when I'm going to transition from the throttle to trail braking. It happens pretty quickly, and we're already on the trail brake before we're actually in the turn. So then we're going to let the car drift up while we're on the trail brake, and then we're going to get back on the throttle before the car has rotated and started to come down the hill. The throttle, when you get back in it, is actually what's going to make the car turn and come back down the hill. So, and doing this frame by frame kind of really exaggerates that. So we're still going up the hill. We're already back on the throttle, still going up the hill. Gonna slide one more time. And now we're starting to come back down the hill. So we're on the throttle way before we're actually turning back down. It's really important to do that so that you're back on the throttle, carrying enough momentum, actually helping the car rotate, and then the fact that you've already rotated helps you stay in the throttle, drive down the track. That carries a ton of momentum down the backstretch. There's a little bump here on exit, kind of steer into it. And then same thing here. So we're doing a middle to high entry kind of, I would say a middle entry with the plan that you're going to be sliding up a little bit, letting the car drift up there, and then we're back on the throttle again. Before the car has actually turned, we're already back on the throttle to make it turn down the hill. So we're still going up the track. You can already see there's a little bit of input there. And we put some wheel into it as well. Again, this is qualifying. We're not trying to save any tires. So putting a little bit of extra wheel into it and being aggressive to get the car to turn won't necessarily hurt anything. Here it got me just a little loose. I think I could have carried a lot more speed off the corner here and probably wound up with a 23.5, which I've done, which I did here, but I did scrape the wall, so I don't really think it counts. And then you just want to drive towards the apron to shorten the distance up, and that's your hot lap. For the race, I would recommend thinking of your qualifying line as kind of a caricature of the line that you want to run for your long runs for the race. So you want to not enter the turn so hot. Don't let it drift all the way up to the top of the track. Just minimize those inputs. Minimize how much the car slides. Don't run it all the way up to the top unless you have to. That's going to be the best way to save tires and still turn consistent fast laps, in my opinion. That's what's helped me in the past. So another thing to keep an eye out for at Rockingham is that we're going to have multi-groove racing. The middle line's going to be fast. The top line's going to be fast. I think that the low line is going to be great for tire saving, but I think it's going to be slow. So get used to running up near the wall, get used to running that middle line, get used to having that diamond type of line to carry a lot of speed down the straightaways. and I think you'll end up running a consistent race, and you'll probably finish well too. So I hope that helps. Um, these are just some things that have helped me. Again, I'm just one guy on the internet sharing what has helped him. So I hope this helps you all, and thank you all for watching.